We're out here today at Mohawk Chevrolet in upstate New York, and I'm with Jess DiTrapano, right? Did I say that correctly?
Yes, you did, yeah.
Okay, cool, awesome. I got 2 tries. I got it perfect, almost. Yeah, exactly. And Jess has been with Mohawk. You've been with Mohawk now for about 2.5 years now?
Almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years next month.
Okay, that's awesome. And then recently you just got a promotion to finance. So, like, kind of tell us how cool that felt, like how long it was to, like, wait for that. Like, what did that feel like kind of going through that transition?
Honestly, it just says so much to this place as a whole because they are so dedicated to promoting from within.
Sure.
And that's huge for any employee, right? You know, when you are working somewhere and you're putting in all that time and effort to, you know, be a great employee and role model here, and then part of the team, and just knowing that, you know, there are opportunities for you here to grow. They're not just going to go find some Joe Schmo off the side of the road. You know, they truly do invest in their people, and that, you know, I'm a great
result for that.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. I told you my brain is like right now because I've just been like reading for the last 5 hours, so I haven't actually.
It's a good time for a break.
To anyone, yes. But yes, so it was very exciting.
Yeah. So one of the cool things I always liked about what you did, and also what, you know, Mohawk as a whole has done, is organically on social. It's been amazing to see you guys. So this is the first time I've met you, but I've known who you are, I kid you not, for like a year and a half or 2 years now because of social. So jamming with Jess is going to go down in history. Like that's really what it was. But it's just so clear that the way that you did it. So like, kind of walk people through like what that looked like, what it was, what jamming with Jess came from, and also like what kind of benefit you saw out of that.
Yeah, I mean, so when I first started, you know, Nate, the man of all social media here, marketing, and so he kind of sat me down. He's like, all right, you need a brand. We need to find something. And, you know, we kept like tossing around all these different ideas, and nothing was like, felt like me. And then one day, because I am constantly just running around here, you know, dancing and just big personality. Yeah. And I come in every single morning with my Bose speaker turned all the way up to the point where I literally cannot hear myself think, because that's how I get going in the morning. And one day Katie was just like, you know what? Jamming with Jess, that should be your name. And I was like, yes. Oh, yes. And I'm shocked she hasn't told you that already. She was very proud of that. But
that's the GSM here.
Yes, our GSM, yes. And so I loved it, and I just kind of started rolling with it. A friend of mine created me the logo that I use, and then I just kind of, you know, used that on my social media platform. You know, I changed all my names to Jammin' with Jess. I just made sure that, you know, all my friends even started calling me Jammin'. Like my fiance literally calls me Jammin'. Okay, like that, you know. So it just like became who I am.
That's like the epitome of branding.
Yes, exactly. Like that's just who I have become in this last year and a half, and it's been so fun, and that was the saddest thing for me to leave behind. Sure. I think, you know, moving into finance, I'm like, I have Jammin' with Jess on the back of my car. I'm like, I don't even want to get rid of it.
But it was so cool to like see you do that, and I kid you not, when I walked in to introduce myself to you today, I was like, okay, I feel like she's a celebrity. Okay, just calm down, it'll be fine. But like it's so cool to like see that, and also see like kind of the influence that you would have on social platforms. So it's cool that you're able to do that. Now, one of the things we were talking about before we started rolling was getting into automotive. Not everybody's really supportive of that because they don't really realize how great it can be for them, or how big of an opportunity it is to work at a great place like Mohawk. Absolutely. So kind of like talk me through what that transition was like, telling like relatives, friends like that, and then also to the point where they actually realized that Mohawk was a great place for you to be at.
Yeah, so I mean, I think, you know, it's no surprise that there's a stigma around dealerships, right? And car sales in general. And when I told my friends and family that I was going to, you know, get into car sales, they were like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Like, no way, Jess. Like, myself, like, I was very hesitant, very standoffish to the whole thing. Like I was telling, my grandpa was like, you're never going to make any money. This is never going to work out. Blah, blah, blah. I can't believe you're doing this. Yeah. And then now here I am, like a year and a half later, like, hey, Gramp, I just getting promoted and stuff. But I tell everyone this, like, I truly believe, like, in my soul, to my core, that I would not be in this industry if I did not start at this dealership. Yeah. They truly believe in their employees, like in their people. They truly care about us, and they care about their customers that walk through the door. And for me, as an empath, and as I care so much about people. And so the last thing I want to do is feel like I'm taking advantage of anyone. They always joke with me and call me the customer advocate, because I just, like, that's just, yes, yeah. I literally go out of my way to please you. Like, that's just who I am. And so, I just, like, I know there's most other places don't let that happen, and then, like, them promoting me is just another testament to how much they truly do care. And they, Andy, like our owner, he puts so much work and effort into us and showing us that he respects us and truly values us. And that says so much. And, not only in the car industry, anywhere. Nobody wants to go to work and feel like they're not valued, or feel like, oh my God, like dread walking into work. Like, ew, no, I don't want that. That's what I've had pretty much my whole entire life. And, it's not great. And now I'm like, okay, yes, like, I love coming to work. So.
You come peeling in the parking lot with your bows all the way up.
They let me dress like a crazy person. I get, my personality gets to shine. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So, one other thing I want to ask you is, what do you think it was about what you were doing as a sales consultant that really made you successful? And what advice would you give to someone who also is in a similar role like that?
Be transparent. Be open and honest. At the end of the day, that's what people want. They don't want to feel like you're hiding something from them or that you're lying to them. Like, when a customer would ask me a question, if I didn't know the answer, I didn't come up with an answer. I went and found out what the answer to that. I'd say, give me a second. And also, like, remember that they're a person. They're not just a sale. They're not just money in your pocket. They are a human being that have a ton of other things going on, just like, you yourself do, and just kind of let them know and that you respect them and you see them as a human being, and they will give you that respect back, and that's been my biggest thing. I want to be open and honest with people, and also put a smile on their face, right? Like, just have fun. Yeah. Life's too short. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's cool. So, Jess, it's very clear that you line up really well with our community, that you love people more than you love cars. Like, you can love cars, but, like, you need to love people more, and you need to care for people more. So we're going to send you some merch here in the next couple of days, so that way you can, like, be repping up with us. Yay. And then also, thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your busy day, reading and training for your new role. And thanks for spending some time with me.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm very excited about that shirt, because when I saw that, I was like, I love that. I need one.
Yeah. Thanks for watching this episode of In the Dirt with ASOTU. If you're new to our channel, make sure and mash that like and subscribe button. Also, check out some of these links for our other great podcasts and content.